a long time and was kind of noisy. And that's just not a great place for them. I'm not happy with them being there. Ooh, look. Okay. I'm Sock Marionette, doing business as bargain counter argument, and I'm a middle-aged lady in a tiara getting organized. And as you can see from the title of this video, and possibly the description as well, this is the most dreaded of all organizations, the attic organization. I was going to do this in December, but I just didn't get around to it. And now, as I'm recording this, it's January 1st, although this is going to be a vlog that covers several days, weeks, months, years, I don't know, however long it takes. And so I started off with, I think I'm going to sneeze. Am I going to sneeze? Edited for a sneeze. So I'm starting off this project with a plan, which I have put in my 2026 planner. I have talked about this planner in other videos, which you may or may not have seen. Nobody watches everything. And let's see if I can flip to the relevant pages. I have, in the back of the planner, there's copious space for notes. And I have a plan. I have 2 1/4 pages of plan, and already it's been slightly moved off track, but not by a lot, and in a good way. So I was originally going to record this intro and then go up to the attic, record a before clip, and then just kind of assess what I might need to get organized, like in terms of bins or shelves or whatever. Because Aldi, their weekly special for this week, Wednesday to Wednesday, is like organizational type stuff, bins and so on. And I thought that, you know, sure, you bet, why not? They seem to have some pretty good prices on bins. So I was just like, how many bins do I need? What else do I want? You know, I want a shopping list before I go to Aldi. I don't want to just blindly go in and assume I already know what I need. So that was the plan. We had a light dusting of snow last night, so my neighbor was out using his leaf blower as a snow blower to kind of clear off his driveway. It didn't justify him getting out his heavier snow removal equipment, so he was just, like I said, he just wanted to get his driveway clear, and took a long time and was kind of noisy. So I was like, well, I don't want to sit around waiting for him to finish, so I'll just go upstairs and do my clips and the preliminaries. So I did that, and I actually, when I went up there, I ended up, you'll see in the clips, that in order to assess what I want in terms of bins and shelves and so on, I kind of had to clear a path. And as I was doing that, I realized that I could get a fair amount done today without expending too much time or effort. I was only up there for about 45 minutes, and you will see from the before and after clip that it was time well spent. So I will put in the before clip here. Okay, so this is the side of the attic I'm going to be concentrating on. The goal today is just simply to do an assessment of my storage needs so I can generate a shopping list. And the problem is, of course, getting to the stuff so I can assess what I want to get in terms of organizational bins and shelves and so on. So that's going to be fun. I have my trusty planner, so I can make notes as I go, but I underestimated the amount of wading through stuff I would have to do first. I think what I'm going to do is the things I know I'm going to discard, I'm not going to worry about trying to discard them today. I'm just going to move them over to that side of the attic. So, yeah. Let's see what happens. And now, after 45 minutes, it looked like this. After clip here. Okay, as I said in my last clip, the intention was just to come up to the attic and do an assessment for what kind of storage bins I might want. But I had to clear a path. And I actually not only cleared a path, but I got a lot more organizing and sorting done than I expected to, which was nice. Just got some momentum going, and I didn't intend to do this, but I did, and I'm happy about it. So you can see I cleared a path, and it's still kind of chaotic, but now at least I know what's what. And speaking of chaotic, this side of the stuff that I'm mostly going to be getting rid of, it's mostly empty boxes, and some of them I'll save for storage or mailing purposes, but a lot of the stuff I'm going to get rid of. But I've already done the heavy lifting of deciding I'm going to get rid of it, and then I don't need to worry about it for now, and I can just concentrate on organizing and storing what I already have in a way that makes sense and helps me to use my stuff instead of just having it be up in the attic sitting idle. So I'm pretty happy with the level of progress that I've made today on January 1st, which is, it's not exactly day one because I started planning for this yesterday, but day one of actually physically moving things around. So I have some other attic type things to do, obviously, but I'm probably not going to do any more of them today because, you know, I'm ready to relax and just have kind of a cozy day from here on out. It is January 2nd, day 2 of attic reorg, at least the physical part, and I'm up in the attic, and there's some low winter light coming in one of the small windows, and it's spooky. I was going to go to Aldi and look at storage bins today, pick up a couple of them. However, more progress was made yesterday, including at lunch when I spoke to Mom Marionette about the project. She was like, oh, I have a big plastic bin that has some shoes in it that I need to go through and get rid of some of those shoes, and you might be able to use that bin. So after lunch, she went through it, and I kind of kept her company. I was like there to help her. She didn't really need my help. So when she was done, she had an empty plastic bin. So that's one less thing that I need to buy. It's behind me where you can't see it. I'm acting like you can see it. It's just a plastic bin. And I put some of my clothes out of season and some stuff that doesn't fit me in the moment in there. So like I said, one less thing that I have to buy. The other thing I did yesterday and didn't record was one of the plans I have for this space is I would like to put my category romances up here because currently they're kind of in these underbed bags under my bed and under the couch in the sitting room, and that's just not a great place for them. I'm not happy with them being there. So I decided I wanted to set up something up here where they can be kind of on some sort of shelf situation and treat this like kind of like my category romance library. So I thought about using those slim carts that are marketed rather, as being ideal for bathrooms or kitchens. They can slide in between narrow cabinet gaps or whatever, and they are actually a good size. Let's see, rolling it in front of me. They're actually a nice size for mass market paperbacks. This one has 4 tiers. It's kind of tippy because it doesn't have anything on it. And yesterday I cleared it off. It had candles on it, and I have a different plan for the candles. And so I cleared it off and took it into the sitting room and saw how many category romances I could fit on it, and it was a lot. So once it was loaded up, I couldn't just carry it upstairs like that. So I brought it up empty, and over the next couple of days, I don't know how long it's going to take me to fill it. I know it's going to hold quite a few, but I have these tote bags full of category romances that I'm going to shelve on this, and I'll probably get some more of these. I've seen them at Marshall's. I don't know how much they cost. You know, if you order it from Amazon, they're like $20, $19 and change, and then with tax and Amazon Prime, it comes to like, I don't know, $21, $22. So that's the progress I made yesterday without even putting the camera on. And today I'm going to empty these tote bags onto these shelves. I'll take another clip when I'm done so you can kind of see what's going on with that. And yeah, so I didn't end up going to Aldi. I still, like I said, I still want to get a bin or two. However, I woke up this morning with a bit of a headache, and I'm fine now, but I just don't really feel like taxing myself too much. That's what I'm reporting for day 2. And like I said, at the end of this clip, I will put in the clip of what that shelf looks like. It probably won't be full. I don't think I brought enough books upstairs to fill it, but you'll get the idea. Okay, there it is. I brought up enough to fill the bottom 2 shelves and almost the 3rd shelf, and then there's space in the 4th shelf. Let's see if I can, up there. And they hold, little unsteady there. They hold about 26 books per shelf. So that's 104 books per cart. So I'm probably going to want at least 3 more carts, because this is all Harlequin Presents, and I have a whole bunch more presents. I have Candlelight Ecstasy, and then I have some other ones. I don't have as many of them, but I have a lot of what is it? Silhouette Shadow, I think it was, their paranormal line from the 90s. I have some Harlequin Super Romance. I have some Love Swept and some Harlequin Blaze and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think at least 3 more carts, maybe even 4, and then I can just nicely line them up and have, like I said, a little category romance library. Okay, so it's a few days later, and I haven't done much up here, but I did make a little bit of progress after I filmed that last clip that you saw. I got 2 of these slimline carts put together, and they now have books on them. You can see we have Harlequin Super Romance over here and down here, and then over here you're seeing a little bit of the Silhouette Shadow, which is their paranormal line from the 90s. And there's some other stuff here. They're not really sorted yet. Ooh, look. Okay. And there's some Harlequin Presents down here that you can't see because they haven't really sorted them yet, and that's fine. They're going to be part of my Countdown to Valentine's Day vlogs. I'm going to do a 14-day series starting on February 1st. I'll do like a formal announcement later. So it looks worse than it did when I first cleared the path, but it's like one of those situations. Like I always say, when I'm organizing stuff, there is a period where it has to get worse before it can get better. And that's where we are now. And yeah, I decided to break this into different videos because otherwise it's going to be a real monster. I mean, not just working in the attic, but to edit and put together a single video about the entire project. So I still have a couple more of these to put together. These are carts, but I decided to just put them flush on the floor without the wheels for greater stability. And they're kind of braced against, there's a beam up here. It's like the roof is at a slant and there's a beam and they're kind of braced against that as well. So I still have a couple more of these I can put together. I might have to get even more because, man, do I have a lot of category romances. So this is just the conclusion to the first part of the attic reorganization vlogs. So thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, or don't. I'm not the boss of you. And I hope you have a good day or night.